How's it going, everybody? I'm Caden.
And I'm Adam.
And this is KnightQuail. We're going to be doing Pokemon nostalgia videos. Not really just Pokemon, just kind of any nostalgia that we'd like. And this week is Pokemon's red version.
Red and blue to be perfect.
And you can get yellow in there. Purple.
Yeah, I had yellow when I was a kid.
I was a blue fan, but for this week I busted out the Pokemon Red and played it all just so I could show you guys. And it was one of my fun games. When I look back at my childhood, I see myself playing Pokemon Red and Blue next up to the fire, and fighting my rival and that guy. Look at this. My name's Ash. I could have named him Red.
That's so stereotypical.
Shut up.
Just so you know.
I watched the anime as a kid.
At least he's not goth now.
No. No,
well,
he's
I guess
not.
that's back then.
And then I had to name him Gary. I mean, I had to go with Gary. It can't be like Ash and Blue.
Ash
because
and
it's
blue.
like two people
It's
that
like
never met.
Ashu,
Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah. So check us out. We're going to be doing this. You can check us out on Reddit, Facebook, or Twitter. And we're going to look at this.
Holy Super Nintendo. What
Super
the crap?
Nintendo.
My brother has one of those.
Dude, I never played one.
Freaking F-Zero.
My cousin had one. So Adam, when you look back, what was your nostalgia with this game?
With this game, actually, it's a weird history because I actually started out with gold version, and it was when I went to my cousin's house in Florida. He actually had like yellow, blue, and red. He had all of them, and so we could all play and be connected in like the cables. And so he beat all the games, and so he had all the Pokemon like level 99. He was very obsessed with this game, and we actually battled. We did a 3-way battle with these games. I don't know how. It was magical. But this game, it's just, oh my gosh, I hate this part. It sucks.
See, what I remember about this kid, that if you had one of those link cables, instantly gave you friends. You had a link cable, and people had a reason to talk to you. You would have to go up to them and trade with them, so you could get who was it, Golem, there's Machamp.
Were they around now?
Huh?
Were they around in this game or no?
Yeah, them two were in this game. And then when they brought
Alakazam.
in Crystal version and all that, they had the cool trading thing, which you could trade between the two games.
Yeah.
Which I got Crystal first, and then I didn't know I had Silver version, but when I went and cleaned out my closet the other day, I found it. But all of it was the internal batteries died. I cried for only 4 hours.
Only?
Yeah. Hey, look, I just chose Charmander. As a kid, I chose Bulbasaur as a kid. I mean, most people don't think of people choosing Bulbasaur, but as a kid, I chose Bulbasaur.
Because you thought.
Yeah, I was like, are you guys silly? I'm like, oh, freaking, I'm a 3-year-old. First gym, rock, weak against grass. Second gym, water. Yeah, third gym is electric, but I could have picked find other Pokemon in between then. And as a kid, I also reset the game several times to see if Gary would pick something else besides the opposite. He's a jerk.
Doesn't work.
No. But yeah, I kept trying. Oh, look at that theme song.
Swirling in.
I wanna be the very best. Hey, however old you are never too old for this song. Go to school. I promise you, this is awesome. Go to school. Blast this. Oh, look at that, the little scratch and growl. That's how it goes. It takes 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes just to beat him at the end. But it's scratch, tail whip, scratch, level up, scratch, level up, scratch, tail whip, and then you beat him. I once lost one of these.
Charmander.
I once lost to Gary. Yeah.
Really?
I tried to use growl over and over and over again.
I remember the only time that I've lost was actually in Crystal version.
Against question mark?
Yes.
There's even fart.
And it was because I didn't want to train. I was just oh my gosh. I just want to get back and
oh dude, I'm gonna go.
Oh no. No.
Oh, I'm kissing her.
I love long hair.
Oh
long
yeah.
Hair's nice.
Oh, I just kissed her. You guys didn't notice, but because it's 8-bit, but
this game is black and white.
Not black and white. The game. It's actually color based. Did you know that? Based on how it's Fuchsia City, Celadon City.
Yeah.
What's a palette? It's where you hold all the colors for painting, and each one is named a city or after a color. And so, and each one is kind of color based. So when you go to the different cities, Cerulean the whole city is kind of a blue tint to it. What's the fire one?
Oh,
I'm spacing the name. Oh, well. But it's kind of red. Cinnabar Island. It's kind of red. It's just that each one's a different color based off a palette. Did you know that?
no, my mind is blown right now. I just knew they were colors.
And then palette is for painting, and there you go. TIL.
Yeah, the Japanese. They think outside the box with this one. Hey, the Pokedex.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Pokemon.
How many were there clear back then? Like
151. Do you want to count
Yes.
Mew and Mewtwo? Yeah.
oh, Mewtwo was created, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was first. Wait, he's either the first or second human-made Pokemon.
Who was the first?
Porygon,
Oh,
isn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Google.
yeah. Go Google it. That's google.com. Sponsor. And then after weeks of training, look at that. I finally made it to the Indigo Plateau, where you get to go. I once got to the Indigo Plateau after like 4 badges, and then I realized that I got cut off. Oh, look at that cool music. Dun 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 dun. You can pass here. And then I was like, oh crap, what's surf? And then I had to go get across. Freaking, I felt so cool as a kid when I realized how hard it took to get surf from the Safari Zone, you know? None of my friends could do it. And I would always have to do it for my friends. Get through the Safari Zone and not run out of time enough to get the surf. And I always had to do it for my friends. Funny story about playing with my friends. My first level 100 was a Charizard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
When I eventually chose Charizard, because yeah, obviously fire is more one of the well-picked starters. Unless it's firefighting. Hey, look at this, guys. This is my favorite Pokemon at a zoo. No, I'm just kidding. I ran away as fast as I could. But I let my friend borrow my blue version with my level 100 Charizard on it. And I love that kid. He just decided to start a new game and then save. And I lost him forever. And the irony in that story is that about a week after he returned the game to me, his house burned down.
Charizard wants his revenge.
I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because it's like, oh, you destroyed my Charizard, he's gonna get revenge on you. So it's okay. He was fine. They had a huge fundraiser for him. I think we called him like Clementine or something. Oh, look at this freaking maze of champion. Oh,
Fail.
yeah.
Actually, Charizard it's debatable now, but it used to all be my favorite by far. Like, when I play these games, I choose Charizard no matter what, just for the fact that I love fire and flying.
You
Flying
always
is
look at it,
amazing.
you're like, oh, fire is so dangerous, but when you can control fire,
You feel so powerful.
You're pretty much unbeatable. Unless they make more fire fighting Pokemon.
Oh, that explains why my brother always beat me. He was a Squirtle fan.
Yeah. People always complain about the newer games. Look, think how many firefighting Pokemon there are. There's the second one, Quilava, or
Yeah.
Typhlosion. Is he firefighting?
Good. He can learn fighting.
And then third generation, Blaziken, firefighting.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth is Chimchar's. What's his name?
Chimchar.
You guys know what I'm talking about. He's firefighting.
Gosh dang it.
And then they're talking about with the new one, the cool little fox. They're talking about fire psychic or fire dark. How cool
So-
would that be?
So it's almost like Zorua,
Yeah.
except it actually.
But he's
learns
he's like a Vulpix and Zoro combined.
Isn't that what Zorua is? It has like the red in it.
Zoro just transforms into like anything she wants.
Yeah.
In the anime, she'd always turn into like a person, and they'd always talk and all that stuff. Cool
So it's
movie.
like Ditto.
Yeah, but a lot more powerful.
Yeah, because
And then
actually
it can
learn
evolve.
moves.
Yeah.
Oh, Ditto. Oh my gosh, Pokemon Snap.
Oh, ditto.
That was so intense. Playing that the other day, going through the freaking cave. Like Bulbasaur, wait. Hit
Look
it.
at those eyes. Derp a derp. And then you throw it. What was it you threw at him? One of the little poof balls or an apple?
The fake balls.
Fake balls.
Yeah, you had to throw them at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so,
Dude.
oh my gosh, music of this part. You know, Gold and Silver, that is a freaking amazing. I used to have it
Dude.
on my iPod just to listen to it nonstop.
Now when I play, I kind of try to base my stuff off Lance. When I played Silver and I go in the Dragon's Den, I'd always go for the Dragon Dratini with the Super Speed or Quick Speed or Super Dynamic Speed thing.
Dynamic Punch?
It was like,
No,
like
that's
depending on how you answered the
Hollywood
questions to
though.
the one guys, you would get a Dratini with certain attacks.
Really?
And one of them was it's like Super Speed or Hyper Speed, not Hyper Speed. I don't know, something like that. I'm now the
Extreme Speed?
champion, or you would have been. Oh, spoiler alert! If you guys haven't beaten this game, then 2 things: you're going to get spoiled, and 3, what did you do with your childhood?
You wasted it.
Hey, look, it's my friend Gary.
Your friend?
If you guys have gotten this far, you have had an awesome child.
Hood.
Yes. So when you guys think of nostalgia, when I think of nostalgia, I think of this.
I guess, do people know what nostalgia is?
Do you guys know what nostalgia is? Nostalgia is when you see something or think of something, such as where I think back or see something with Pokemon Red. It gives me a whole series of flashbacks, and to playing up as my friend, going through the Zavari Zone, trading with my friends. It just brings back a whole wave of memories, and that's what nostalgia is. So just think back and what memories do you have mostly in your childhood?
Holy crap! I remember when I got my gold version. That was a Christmas present because I got a Game Boy plus like Pokemon, and then I got my new packs and everything. Plus I got a little carrying case for it where like you could stick it all in. So like the Game Boy went in the bottom and everything, and it was just like it was a satchel.
And yeah,
Just
Jones
amazing.
carries a satchel.
He's a boss. He's a whip cracker.
So we're going to do our favorite nostalgia games of the week. So I chose this week, which of course it wasn't just my bias. Adam loved this game as well.
Oh yeah.
And next week we'll do one of the Adam's games. But if I haven't played it, then he's going to hit me a couple times, and then after I come to my senses, we'll play it together, and then decide what
Do
to
another
show you
one like
guys. Kind of show what to get the point across. Like mine, think back to the 3 when you could either choose Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. Hardest decision of my childhood. Those are still really hard choices.
It impacts the entire game.
Every time I play a game, I take like a deep couple days and decide. I do that with any game. I have to like think of a story before I play the game. Remember with Oblivion?
Yeah. Like sat there for like a half hour, just like, oh, what? But no, he has to do this. And,
I had to give him a backstory. I can't just be like, oh, I wake up one day as a prisoner. No, he was
Asian.
born. Yeah. After all that work, you gotta feel bad for Gary though. I mean, you always kicked his trash, and then
Just
kissed his
into
sister.
Pokemon, you know. What? Oh yeah. That was interesting.
After he told you not. When I first played, he's like, don't go to my sister for a map. I'm like, okay, and then I didn't. And then the next time I'm like, you know what? Screw you, Gary. I'm gonna go get the map. And then she gave me the map, and I'm like, oh.
She's a nice girl. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why he's mad. You kissed his sister.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he wants to kill you.
But you always beat him, and he finally does it. And then it's like, oh, and then we're gonna look at boss. I'm proud
Let's
of
see
these
what they
guys. I
find.
trained these guys, dude. They freaking played non-stop, like all week, just to get them up to these level. And if you guys notice, this is the Reds original team. I think Red was mostly in the comics, and Red's the original Pokemon guy, and then you can find him in the end of Silver and Crystal on the top of Mount Moon, or Mount Silver.
Mount Silver.
Mount Silver. Mount Moon's the Clefairy place. And yeah,
Oh, I remember another memory from this. I was playing Crystal version like forever, and my mom ended up getting mad at me, and I was fighting Red, and then my mom finally got mad enough, and she's like, okay, you have 5 minutes. If you don't beat him, you are getting your Game Boy taken away. And it
Thanks.
happened.
That sucks. Hey guys, that's all we got time for. See, look, there's the end, and we're going to speed it up. So
Pokemon.
catch us up, guys. This is KnightQuail, and we'll be doing it next week. So see ya.
Peace out.